What if I told you that Uber created a system where drivers get trapped into working just to pay back a loan to Uber? Well, it's Uber's way of fronting you cash when you're low, but is it a lifesaver or is it just a sneaky way to keep you driving? Well guys, today I'm going to break down how this free money feature is actually a digital debt trap that exploits drivers and keeps them dependent on the platform. So if you guys would like to subscribe, today's guys, I'm going to break down Uber's backup balance. I'm going to explain how it works, how to use it, when to use it, and if you should use it. So like and subscribe guys, thank you. Uber's backup balance right there. That goes to show that's what it looks like. That's how you use it. But do I recommend it? No. So what is Uber's backup balance? Well, it's Uber's like overdraft-like feature that they have on the Uber Pro card. So they offer you $50 if you're Uber Blue. Then if you get to gold, you get $100. Then when you get to platinum and diamond, you get $150. So it sounds great. Wow, I'm platinum, I'm diamond, I get $150. But is it really? Well, it's basically an interest-free advance on your future earnings that is automatically repaid on your next payout. So every time you get a cashback reward, every ride you get, until that balance is paid back, well, automatically every bit of that goes towards that loan. So think gas, think repairs, think bills. Well, Uber's there in the clutch, kind of helps you out, right? Gives you that little wiggle room for consistent drivers for all that work you do. Well, let me break it down more for you guys. So maybe if you're new, you're like, I don't have a backup balance. Well, how do you qualify? Well, qualifying isn't automatic. Uber checks monthly. So there's just 3 things you're gonna need. Basically, you're gonna have to enable your auto payout. So you're gonna have to have that Uber Pro card. You're gonna have to have your earnings automatically go to it after every ride, which is definitely a good thing, because if you need gas or anything, you wanna be able to use that last ride to go get gas for that next ride. But you gotta be active for like 200 days. So you gotta have some rides under your belt. You gotta have some consistent driving under your belt. And you also have to be making over $700 a month. So being consistent, working every day or every 5 days a week, whatever, and you're making at least $700, well, now you qualify. But the amount you can borrow actually depends on your tier level. Like I said before, it's $50 for Uber Pro Blue. When you get to gold, it's $100. Then once they reward you, once you get to platinum and diamond, well, they give you $150. But like I said before, there is no partial loan. You have to literally take that full 50, that full 100, or that full 150. There is no, well, I only need 60, I only need 70. Nope, you gotta take the full amount and you have to repay it back early, or you have to keep driving until you pay it back before you can actually get more money. That's part of the trap. Let me break more down for you guys. So remember, there's no fees, there's no interest, but you must take the full amount eligible, no partials. That's where they get you. So why do they have this feature? Well, Uber says it helps drivers cover essentials and stay on the road without any interruptions, like gas, oil change, stuff like that. But it ties to Uber Pro Rewards program. So it rewards loyal drivers, the ones that take all those non-profitable rides, trying to chase a tier, trying to be diamond, trying to be platinum. But honestly, it's just a hook to front cash to a driver to keep you logging on, to keep you staying doing Uber instead of switching over to Lyft. Because I had a buddy back before I started this channel, and he told me the same thing. He said, you know what? I think when you have that backup balance, it gives you better rides. But that's not true. It's actually the opposite. And like I said before, what they do is they figure, well, you're in debt, you owe us money, we could just give you whatever type of rides, you're going to take it because you're desperate to pay it back so that you actually have some money in your account so that you can pay some more bills, or so you could take another backup balance. Because once you pay that backup balance back, there is no limitations on how many times you could take it. You can literally take it every single day and use it as long as you pay it back. So basically you're driving around just to repay a loan to take another loan. Well, that's part of Uber's trap. That's that digital debt trap. They want to keep you driving. They want to keep you doing Uber, not switching to Lyft or any other type of rides or do anything off app, because they want you focused on repaying that loan. So the fact that you're riding for Uber, you're driving for Uber, now you're desperate because you got to pay it back. You got to go get something to eat. You got a bill to pay, but you can't do it until you pay back that loan. You could take another loan and use it to go towards your earnings. Well, unfortunately, it's nothing but a trap. It's nothing but a vicious cycle, and I don't recommend it. So now, here's the shady side of it, right? You think, okay, I got a backup balance. I owe Uber, so they're going to give me better rides so I can pay it back early. But that's not true. It's quite the opposite. What they do is they know you're in debt, so they know you're desperate. So they're going to actually send you worse rides, thinking, hey, they're going to take it because they're trying to pay this debt back, but they're going to stretch it out. They're going to give you a couple of good rides where you're almost there, and then they're going to give you a bunch of little non-paying, not good rides just to get you to take it, just to get you to try to pay it back early, just so they can get the most out of you. But like anything, there's always a time when it can be helpful and when you can use it if you use it the right way. So why not use it, and when it's okay to use it? Well, why skip it? Honestly, it creates a vicious cycle. It's full of repayment, eats all your earnings, leaving you broke mid-shift. Remember, no partial borrows. So yeah, it's okay if it's an emergency. So say you need gas, maybe you got to get an oil change, whatever, and you got almost just enough money, but it's kind of slow. Well, yeah, you could take that backup balance. But remember, you don't get that partial borrow. But here's a trick to, if you really need it, how you can get around without driving around for a long time for free. Well, basically what you could do is you take that partial loan, say you have 20 bucks, but you need 50 whatever for whatever. So you take that $50 bonus, but you only need $30 of it. Well, keep that extra 20 bucks on your back on your card. So then once you do what you got to do, you pay $50, you got the 30 whatever left. Well, now you only got to make 20 bucks to repay that loan. Then you can repay it back early, it resets your account, and then you're good to go. That's the best way to do it. Honestly, if you got to use it for something, because emergencies do happen, trust me, I know, I drive, I know. Got to get an oil change, sensor comes on, whatever, and you got just enough money, but you can't really drive anymore. Well, you got the backup balance. So use it, get everything situated, use only what you need, then go back, pay it back early, and then don't use it again. I mean, it's literally there if you need it for emergencies. Yeah, that's great, but emergencies should only happen every so often. Should not use it on a daily basis. It's not worth it. And trust me, guys, it's not going to get you better rides. Don't get trapped in that vicious cycle. It's not worth it. It can be tempting, but that free money feature isn't always free, and definitely isn't the best feature they got. So remember, Uber's backup balance might look harmless, but it can trap you in a cycle of debt and endless driving. So if you're thinking of using it, don't use it unless it's a true emergency. Protect your earnings, protect your flexibility, steer clear of this payday loan in disguise. All right, guys, so like and subscribe. I hope this helps you out. I'm not saying I ain't ever used it, but the more I do research on stuff, the crazier it is, some of these tactics these companies use, especially Uber. And I got more to expose about it. Just trying to help you guys. So if you like and subscribe, I do appreciate it. Don't forget about that Gridwise app. It is a good, it does help out. That's an affiliate link. It's a 14-day trial. Track your earnings, track your mileage, let you know about airports. And if you do Reach, you do Lyft, you do all that, you can link all your accounts. And I'm going to be showing you as I cross the country, because I got all my accounts linked to it, Uber Eats, Uber, and Lyft. So I'll be doing it all cross country. I'll be using it. I'll show you guys how to use it.